Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Finance on Your Terms. As usual, I'm Mike Benasiak with Legacy Financial Group, and this week I want to kind of conclude our little mini-series that we've had on debt. And I want to do that by talking about credit cards. And I know what you're thinking. We're a lot of times trained to think credit cards are evil, they lead to a lot of debt, financial problems, stress. But what I'm hoping to do today is clarify that if used correctly, credit cards can actually be a beneficial tool in your financial arsenal. But that's the key, used correctly. Now, when we're first starting out and we're building our financial plan and we're developing habits, a lot of times cash and debit cards make a lot more sense. And the reason for that is that you actually have to have the money in order to use those two things. You've got to either have the cash in your wallet or you've got to have the cash in your bank account in order to swipe that debit card and avoid any overdraft fees. Starting out using these two tools actually develop good habits that continue on later in your life. And the only thing that we're trying to learn here is don't spend more than you bring in. Okay? Don't spend more money than you make. That's all it comes down to. Once you have those solid financial habits in place, credit cards can actually provide some benefits. Some of those benefits may include cash back, points programs, gift cards, airline points, any number of things that can provide you with some financial benefits. The other thing that credit cards can provide is additional security above and beyond debit cards when it comes to identity theft. But there's two key things to keep in mind when using credit cards. One is pay the credit cards off at the end of every month. Easier said than done, but by doing so, you know you have the money to pay it off, right? And also you're going to avoid any interest. And we talked about interest a couple episodes ago and how much interest can impact your financial future and really damage any savings that you're trying to do. The second thing to keep in mind, and this is the tough one, is stick to your budget. And I get it. I get in trouble a lot of times for this myself, and we've always got to kind of keep it in the back of our mind. But if you're going to spend $50 or $100 and that's the budget that you've set for entertainment that month, stick to it. Whether you need to keep a little financial goal sheet or a little budget sheet wrapped around that credit card so that you know before you swipe it that you're not spending over and above and beyond that budget, do it. Whatever it takes, stick to your budget. You're going to be a lot happier off. But by doing these two things, sticking to your budget and paying the credit cards off, they can provide some benefits for you long term. So thanks again for listening this week. I appreciate it. Leave me any comments or questions below, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.